Good afternoon. This is Lawrence D. Adams, and you're tuned into the Thinking Class, where spirituality and the game combines. Today, we are talking 57 minutes and 9 seconds. You can have your timing right in the game. Check out what we're going to talk about today. You don't want to miss the angel number that I'm going to give at the end of the broadcast. You want to get this angel number that I'm going to give at the end of the broadcast. People have been wowed and amazed by the angel number that's given at the end of the broadcast. I'm going to give some truths today. John is going to come up. We're going to share some things. 57 seconds, minutes, 9 minutes, and we will start with the timing. You can have timing in the game. Join us today. I'm looking forward to you. You don't want to miss the angel number today because we're going to drop some wisdom. Now, I'm going to give you a little sneak piece. I wasn't supposed to do this at the beginning of the broadcast, but I'm going to tell you right now. If you listen in to what we're going to say, your timing will be aligned today. You will be able to redeem your time. Hey, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Catch you in the back end. Here we go. Thank you. Shout out to Bernie L. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Shout out. If you didn't miss the intro, you missed the intro. We're changing everything. The format is completely changing. Let's get it. Shout out to Bernie L for dropping in the tip jar. That's where the tip bar. See what I'm thinking about. And let's get it going. Sound should be there. You should be able to hear me loud and clear. You should be able to hear me loud and clear. Yes, you see, we're changing everything when it comes to the thinking class. We are adjusting everything. So you should be able to see a complete difference in the thinking class and how the production looks. We up that up. Audio is good. Visual look good. Now we got to change the format because we want to reach a larger, broader audience with the message that we have in the thinking class. If you got what I said in the back end, you know what I've been doing. We at 1080. We also got the audio together. We're getting everything moving in the right direction. So shout out to everyone. This is the thinking class. This is when spirituality and the game combines. So those who are just listening who never heard of me at all, I am Lawrence D. Adams. This is the thinking class. Shout out to my dude, John, who will be popping up in a few. But we want to get this on and popping. And if you don't get it, it is your own fault. So shout out to everyone. We're definitely in the mode now of really moving in the right direction. So I want to just say, shout out to everyone, all the members of the thinking class. You become a member of the thinking class and you're giving towards the thinking class. And I want to thank the sponsor already for Bernie L being a sponsor today. We need somebody to top Bernie L in the sponsorship today and what we're doing for the class. We are moving the class in the right direction and it's going to be amazing. If you can hear me, you can see me. If you got the message that I send the memberships, can you see the difference? Let me know in the chat room. All the members who got my message today, or if you didn't get the message, if you got my message today, can you see the difference? Let me know in the chat room. If you got the message, let me know. It's amazing because I once again up late at night studying, researching, adjusting, making sure that what we do here is tight and right. But let's get into it, man. You know, it's powerful when you begin to think about 57 minutes. You see it? Good. 57 minutes and 9 seconds. And your timing can be really adjusted. Looks good. You see it? Good. Your guys see it? Good. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Good. I'm glad you guys can see it. Let's do this. Let me adjust this. So 57 minutes and 9 seconds can change your life, can change the timing, the trajectory of how you do things. It can change your life. Don't miss the angel number that's going to be given at the end of the broadcast. We know people have played the lottery. We ain't condoning anybody playing the lottery, but there's people who have played the lottery in the thinking class who have definitely hit. There's times where we gave the angel number and things have happened. So you don't want to miss the angel number at the end of the broadcast for those who are watching. You don't want to miss the angel number because you know what? That angel number always speaks to what we are talking about in the class, which is completely amazing. It's something that we don't, it's working the science that we don't even know. So, but I want to get back to the teaching. So 57 minutes and 9 seconds can change your life. It can realign your life. It can put you to the next level. So what do you need to do to get that 57 minutes and 9 seconds to change your life? We've been talking all week about changing everything and about timing, about having the right timing and timing in the game. But let's go a little bit deeper today as we give some more points on timing. One of the first points I want to give, and I want you to really catch this. The first point is, because we didn't say this none this week, sometimes your timing is not connected to divine timing. Let me get that first point. Sometimes your timing is not in divine timing. What is divine timing? That means the timing that the universe God has already put into place, and you are not aligned to it, so you keep missing things by a hair of a second. or 57 minutes and 9 seconds. So you got to make sure you begin to get into divine timing. What is divine timing? It is the overarching timing that God or the universe works on. And many times the reason why our timing is not aligned or not correct is because we're not in step with divine flow or divine timing. I hear your question. LDA, how do I get a divine timing? How do I get into divine flow? If that's your question, put a number 1 in the chat room. If you have that question, put that in the chat room. Divine timing is amazing. It's almost like you're walking in the dream on how everything begins to align in your life. You almost have to pinch yourself. It's like, wait a minute, this happened, that happened, this took place, and I didn't have to really push or work. It just happened. You could be in divine timing and you came out of your timing. So divine timing is, many people are missing their divine timing. Your divine timing is very important to get that 57 minutes and 9 seconds correct. So are you in divine timing? Well, I don't believe in divine. I don't believe in all that stuff like that. I don't believe in the stars lining up and all that craziness. Cool. I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm not mad at you, Sister Elroy. I'm not mad at you, Bertha. But I am going to say this: divine timing oversees your what? Your timing. If you can align yourself with divine timing, it would almost be like it says in the good book, your steps will be ordered by the law or the Lord. So you need to get into divine timing. Let me give you how to get into divine timing. One thing I do personally, this is what I do. I say to myself, thank you, thank you, thank you. Here you go. Gamble at your own risk. LDA and the Thinking Class Associates does not promote the practice of gambling or the loss of wages a result of using the number provided. The numbers are for the purpose of teaching. Thank you right there. It will be your own asphalt. Thank you so much. The dean has spoken. Divine timing is so amazing. It almost magical, but you can't make it magical because it can become very practical. So what happens is in 57 seconds and minutes and 57 and 90 minutes, you can miss what? Your divine timing. Let me say that your divine timing is very important. So you got your timing that you do things, but you could be out of the loop of the divine timing. And when you begin to walk in divine timing, everything around you seems like you're slowing down, and you're like, wait a minute, what took course what happened? What took course in this day? What happened? And you realize you're in divine timing. Some of you, the reason why you missed the 57 minutes and 9 seconds, because you are not in divine timing. LDA, how do I get into divine timing? What's going on, Sigma? Come on, John the W. How do I get into divine timing? I'm glad you asked. You get in divine timing, as I was going to share, is by saying simply, I'm walking in divine timing today. I'm in divine flow. The reason how you get into divine flow is easy, or divine timing, is when you become conscious of it. Many of us are sleepwalking through life. We're going through our routines. We're allowing just things to happen. And we sleepwalking through life, and we have not become conscious or awakened to the divine timing that's right in us and around us. So the first thing you have to do to get into divine timing, to get your alignment right for 57 minutes and 9 seconds, is to acknowledge that I am not in my divine timing and I need to now walk in my divine timing. I put a challenge to you, everyone that's listening. If you want to get into your divine timing, all you got to do is become conscious of it. You watch how people come in your life at the right time. You watch how you handle situations at the right time. You watch how the answers that you've been looking for become into your life at the right time, because you're now aligned to the divine timing. So the both parallel worlds are now what? Working together. And now that they're working together, you're now in a divine flow. So the first, you got to get this. You get this deep inside of you. Understand when you're in divine timing and you become awakened to it. It's like opening up into the matrix. What happens is you're like, wow, all of this is going on. That automatically enhances your game and what you do. So divine timing, when it comes to aligning your timing, 57 minutes and 9 seconds, you got to realize you may be out of divine timing. If this is resonating with you, put a number 2 in the way. No, put 57 minutes and 9 seconds in the chat room. 57.9. 57.9. Is that why thinking class teachings drops like aha moments through the day, sometimes a week later? Right. Because you're trying to catch up on what the download that's coming to you. So your divine timing you have to become aligned with the divine timing. So if this is there you go. There you go. 57.9 in the chat room. This is aligning with you. Like, wait a minute. I never thought about that, LDA. I never thought about that. There you go. There you go. There you go. Because then, as we say in certain circles, the stars begin to align for you. It's almost like you're floating through life and people don't even know. They're like, how did you meet that person? How did you get there? You're now aligned with your divine timing. Point number 2, your divine timing and my divine timing are not the same. Your divine timing and my divine timing are not the same. 57.9. Your divine timing and my divine timing are not the same. But when we come together collectively, they become aligned. Let me say that again. Your divine timing and my divine timing are not the same because we are individuals. What's going on, Riley? We are individuals, but when we come together in the same space or the same consciousness of thought, that means the divine timing begins to work together with everyone. See, my divine timing to meet a particular individual for a business may not be the same divine timing that you do. But when we are collectively together, our timings become aligned. 57 minutes and 9 seconds aligned. And when that happens is we have a synergy that takes place where our timings looks not as one individual, but as collectively acts together. That's why you can be in a group or a business and you're like, man, everything is just flowing, but this individual seems a little off. It's been maybe they're not in the divine timing of the collective group. So it throws the 57 minutes and 9 seconds off completely. So you think about it. Have you ever been in a meeting, everybody flowing, ideas are going back and forth, and then there's that one individual. I'm like, man, they say something that don't make sense, don't add Jimmy Crack Corn, it don't even come to line. Pay attention, they might be out of divine timing And what happens is they're 57 minutes and 9 seconds off. Because when we are collectively in divine timing together, it's nothing that is said, it is something that is known. It's nothing that is said, but it's something that is just known. Oh, I know. Yeah, you said that. What's the first thing you say? I was just thinking that, but you beat me to the punch. I was going to say that. That means you have now collectively came together in divine timing with other individuals. So when you become into divine timing with other individuals, it elevates your game to the next level. The goal that you're trying to accomplish actually supersedes what you just being in your own individual divine timing. So I want you to pay attention to that. So what you don't do if you see somebody who's out of divine timing is try to get them in divine timing. You allow them to be in their timing because they may not be ready. Pay attention to this. They may not be ready to step into the collective divine timing of the collective group or the overall group. So what it teaches you is how to be patient with the individual who's out of step with the divine timing of the collective group. So let me go back over the point again. First is you must align your timing with divine timing. In the collective group too, you got to realize once you have your own you have your own divine timing, that when you get into a group, it comes together into what? Everyone's divine timing. Now, if you see someone else out of divine timing, you let them be because they may need to catch up because they're not awakened. They're still asleep in the state of their timing and not open or awakened to divine timing. So 57 minutes and 9 seconds is very important. It can change your life when you begin to step into what? Divine timing. Third, when you walk in divine timing, when you walk in divine timing, you will lose yourself. You will not become conscious of time. Have you ever I used to draw when I was a kid. I actually can draw pretty good. When I was a kid, we used to have drawing contests in our neighborhood. There's one guy, rest in peace, Benny, was the top dog in drawing. But when we used to draw and make pictures and go on Right On magazine, and y'all know what Right On magazine, that was a thing back when I was a kid. And we used to take the posters and draw Michael Jackson, draw LL Cool J, draw Run DMC. Used to draw. We get our pencil. We get some white paper. I got like ask my mother, hey, can we go to the craft store? I want to get a pencil. I want to get a drawing pad because I'm about to draw these pictures because we got this contest. I think I drew Karen White one time, drew Run DMC, drew LL Cool J. I just begin to draw. But something I noticed when I began to dive into drawing, I became unconscious of time while I was drawing. It seemed like I forgot that it was 2 hours I was spending on just drawing the hat. It seems like everything around me, the time began to collapse. Why? Because I was in divine timing. That 57 seconds, minutes, and 9 seconds begin to look completely different. I wasn't even conscious of it. And I would draw and draw and draw and adjust, erase, draw, and put this right here, miss and do that right there. And guess what would happen? I look up My mother said, "Hey, it's time to dinner is ready." I was like, "Okay, mom, I'll be down there." And I'm still adjusting the picture and everything like that. And I lost myself. I became unconscious of time. I became unconscious of time because I was lost in divine time. I became unconscious of time because I was in what? Divine time. If you ever lost yourself and you forgot about time, you might have been lifting weights and you just wait a minute. It's 2 hours later. Good for your soul. What happens is you begin to get lost in divine timing, and everything around you, you become unconscious of time. Now, the same scenario, little LDA after dark. Little LDA after dark. We're going to go there a little bit. If you're really doing what you need to do in the bedroom, you should begin to lose time, or time should begin to collapse around you because you're in the moment with the individual that you are intimate with. So while you're not worried about how long it's going to take, who's going to reach the next peak, who's going to have an orgasm. No, you're not even concerned about that. All you're thinking about is let me give. And they saying, let me give. And you begin to consciously collapse time around you, and you begin to get into divine time, what leads to divine connection with that individual. So what looked like a couple minutes turned out to be what? 2 hours of divine intimacy. I shouldn't be spitting this level of game on here. I shouldn't be talking about that. What happens is we're so in a hurry to get to a certain level, say in the bedroom, that we miss the individual and losing our mind, or we are so focused on this got to be done. I got to fry the chicken. The kids need this. That I got to go on. I got a job interview tomorrow. I got to do this. Got to do that. That we forget that the act was never meant to be enjoyed in time. It was meant to be enjoyed in divine time, where time itself collapsed. It was meant to be what? Collapsed, and you begin to open yourself to that individual. They become unconscious of time, and now they become conscious of divine time. And now you open yourself to that individual, vice versa, men and women. You open yourself up, and now you have entered into another level of love making or sexual intercourse. If this is resonating with you, put 57.9 in the chat room. 57.9 in the chat room. If you understand what I'm saying, if it's resonating when you like LDA, you coming with fire today. 57.9, put that in the chat room. You understand what I'm saying? Or if you have never went there in the bedroom where you just, I'm going to get it, I'm after it. You like a horse, or you like you work, or you trying to get it and go. No. Sometimes you need to slow down and get what's being done in the bedroom. Back to what happens is, back to the point though, you realize that once you enter into divine time and you begin to align, what happens is time itself begins to collapse around you. Let's go, people in the cloud. Yeah, people in the cloud is watching. So time begins to collapse all around you. And when it begins to collapse all around you, you begin to experience almost out of body experience. You begin to experience like an out of body situation. You drive to the gas station and you see somebody you know. You think about a particular person and they call you. You look at your bank account and say, "Oh man, I need to put an extra 10." And then somebody comes behind you and say, "Hey, I got $10 for you." Everything begins to align when you get into what? Divine timing. Could it be why you 57 minutes and 9 seconds off is because you are not in divine timing and you have not collapsed time around you? Because if you really understand what I'm really getting at, and I want you to really catch this. Let me say this. Let me say it this way. God does not work or live in time. God does not work or live in time. And because he does not, and if you connect to God and his divine time, you come back and begin to work on a whole different level. Five, I want you to catch this. We talked about not worrying about somebody else is not in divine timing. Now it's important that you realize that you're in divine timing. What would you need? What do I do now, knowing all this information, LDA? This is good. I hear what you're saying, Elroy and Bertha and all them. Okay, I understand that. But what does this really do for me and my game? When you begin to step out of time, when you begin to step, out of time, something happens. When you take the leap out of time and go into divine timing, you begin to work with situations and problems and concerns. So when you step back into time, you have the answers and you have the right timing and how to handle them. You could be in a place where you have a situation and you don't know how to handle it or what to do. So what you have to do is relax, step out of time, step into divine time, get the answer, and then come back into time. So it elevates your game to the next level. Let me repeat that again. Thank you so much. Everything happens when you step outside of the timeline, right? So a lot of people are so stuck in the timeline because they are in time, and that's where the problems are at. That's where the situation is. That's when the baby mama and the baby daddy and the boyfriend, the girlfriend, and this one doing that because the situation is what? Stuck in time. But if you're able to consciously say, hey, let me dip out of this time and begin to step into divine time and watch everything happen all around me. Watch me get the answers, the solutions, to problems that are going over in time. You begin to now, let me give you the right place where you need to look. You're not looking from this point of view. You're looking from down at this point of view. I want you to understand, please pay attention to what I'm about to say. You're not looking from a place of parallel with the situation. What you got to look from a place of elevation, looking down at whatever's going on, situation, problems, concern, this game, that, women, this, sex, problem, this, all. You look at a place from being down. Why do you think I say, look, you need to change the direction in which you're looking? Because anyone tell me, why do I say you need to change the direction on the way you're looking at the situation in time? Can someone in the thinking class tell me, why do you need to change the direction on the way that you're looking at this situation that's stuck in time. Why do you need to change the direction of the way you're looking at things in time when you step into divine time? This gonna elevate, this gonna change your game completely. Well, let me give that so you can stop seeing. Okay. So you can stop and see the waste and fire laid in your awake, right? So you can see the whole board. There you, man. These people, y'all getting it, man. Y'all getting it. Thank. There you, bro. I like that. Now it's time to go at the congruent speed. Come on. So the reason why you begin to look into place of divine time, 57 minutes and 9 seconds of not of parallel with you, but from a place of elevation, as my brother said, is because now you begin to see the whole thing, see the board for what it is. You begin to look at it as a whole. And when you have it parallel with you, that means in some regards in your mind, guess what? You're equal with it. I'm giving too much today. I'm giving too much today. I'm trying to hold it back my rhyme. When you see it parallel with you, that means on some level that you're equal with it and that you don't have the power to deal with it. So guess what? You in that situation are now struggling in time. But now when you step into divine time and you realize you're at an elevated state and you look down at it, you realize first consciously, this doesn't have power over me and is not equal with me. And now I can now deal with it outside of time and adjust everything where it needs to be. Somebody knocked us off our course. It's okay. Find the route and track again, not fast, not too fast, and not too slow, right? So when you begin to look, see, you change your consciousness of looking from a place of being equal with the situation in time. And now you begin to look from a place of elevation. You look down, and now you're looking from a place of elevation and you're looking down at it. When you look down at something and it's looking up at you, you're looking in a place of dominance. You're looking in a place of I am over you. I'm ruling you. I'm in divine timing. I stepped out so I can say, hey, you don't got me. So one of the techniques that I was taught, what's going on, Surism, is an out-of-body experience, right? So one of the things that I was taught is you begin to look at you begin to go into your imagination. We're talking about divine timing or timing, because you know the earth is run by time. The earth is ran by what? Time. And since the earth is ran by time, you have to step out of time into divine time, and you begin to hold the earth in your hand. Let me do that again. You begin to hold the earth like I'm holding my phone in my hand. And you begin to look at it. Because now you're out in divine time. And the thing of it is, you can do this any place, anywhere. You can do this any place or anywhere when you begin to step into what? Divine timing. So you change it from being parallel. That's why when people are talking crazy and doing, I was on a call last night. This guy was talking crazy and this and this and that, and I ain't this and this and that. I realized not to get parallel with them, but to get what? Elevate above him. Let me say that again. This guy was talking crazy. He was talking reckless. I'm going to come beat you up. He wasn't talking to me about beating me up, but I'm going to come and get you. He was talking to some guy who said, I'm going to come and get you. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get this and I'm going to do that. He was stuck in time. So the best thing I can do was get into divine time and not allow my emotions to be caught up in his time, space. Let me say that again. God was talking reckless. I mean, reckless. I will come and fight you. You ain't nothing but a this. You ain't that. And you ain't this. I'll do all this. The wise sage steps out of time and allow that person to grapple in their space in time. What's going on, True Savage? Sir Ism in the place. But the wise person realized, I'm not going to step out of time to deal with you. Because if I deal with you in your space, I could hurt you. I will meet you at your end while you're still talking at your beginning. Because why? I'm in what? My divine timing. So now you don't get your buttons, your emotional buttons don't get pushed because you're in divine timing. They can't even catch up with you. That's what make the game that I'm talking about so cold, as they're saying in the chat room. Thank you so much. There's no hesitation when you allow yourself to be guided by divine timing. So I want you to really catch what I'm saying today. Digest what I'm saying today. You might have to go back and repeat this. That's what I'm saying. 57 minutes and 9 seconds. Your timing can be adjusted if you get connected with divine timing and begin to flow with divine timing. It will change your what? Complete life. So as you digest what I'm saying today, I want you to realize 57 minutes and 9 seconds, your divine timing can push you into a completely, I like that, time zone. Let me read what Jonathan W. wrote. We are the benefits of divine time. So how do we actually evoke divine time? Everyone has a different way of entering to that zone. So how do you evoke it? Very good question. So how you evoke it? You evoke divine timing. You invoke divine timing. If you want to know that answer, you want to know in this last 2 minutes, how do you evoke divine timing? Put 57.9 in the chat room. We're going to answer Jonathan W's question. You want to know the answer, and I think I gave it earlier, but I'm going to give it a little bit more clear. If you want to know how to evoke divine timing, put 57.9 in the chat room. There we go. There you go. 57.9. Thank you, guys, in the chat. I need one. All the all stars are here. The divine timing. Yep. You see the stars are lining up. Good. How you evoke divine timing for you is first, you must become conscious of it and actually be aware of it and begin to speak it. Example from LDA. You choose how you do it. I'm just sharing how I do it. 57 minutes and 9 seconds. I'm going to show how I do it. I say consciously to myself while I'm brushing my teeth or where I'm, I don't got no hair no more. So I might say while I'm brushing my beard and putting the oil in there, I'm in divine timing or I'm in divine flow. That evokes with my words to puts me in the place of divine timing. And what I do is I say that and become aware of that throughout the course of the day. So while I'm doing nothing, I might be moving, look at my phone. You know what? I'm in divine timing. I don't know why. I just feel like I feel like I'm in divine timing. Let me slow that down. I feel like I'm in divine timing. So you got to become conscious of it. 1. 2, you must speak it, and you have to feel like you are in divine timing. Think about it. When the man struts and he doing like this, he knows he's in a stride. He's confident. He knows who he is, and you can't tell him nothing. He got his one hand going, and he's walking. Let me do this. Let me keep my camera open. So he walking, yeah. You know that little bounce with it? Yeah, you can't tell me nothing. Why? Because he ain't nothing in this world nobody can say, because he's in that feeling. I'm everything and no one can take nothing away from me. I'm confident that's who I am. He feels that way. So you have to first become conscious, awaken that you're in divine timing. Second of all, you must speak that you're in divine timing. And then next thing, you have to feel like you're in divine timing. Let me say that again. You got to become conscious, aware that you're in divine timing. Second of all, you must speak like you're in divine timing. Yeah, I'm in divine timing. It don't make no sense. And next, you got to know what you got to what? Feel like it. I mean, it's the thing when you feel like you're like, oh man, you know how you getting ready to go out, man, you going to the club or going on a date, whatever. Like, yeah. This about to be the night right here. You in that divine, you feel it. And no one can shake you because you in divine timing. I'm in divine time and enjoy the deeply. No resistance, fully engaged and chill. Swag bop. Yup. Know it, speak it, feel it. You move. Your move should seem effortless and slow motion on the onlookers. Come on, you know what it is, True Savage. Y'all know what it is. You just, man. I mean, you might slow down. Yeah. You start styling and profiling. Yeah. I'm it. I am the sugar honey iced tea with a cherry on top. Put a little cream on the side because I am about that life. Why? Because you're in divine timing. You begin to look differently. You're going to feel differently because you're in divine timing. Because you're conscious of it. You spoke it, and now you what? Yeah, that's it. And this is the thing. I'm gonna give this one thing away, and I gotta go. I shouldn't be saying this one. I'm in court now, completely confident of the outcome today. That's been bothering me for years. I'm coming to the end of the 45 minutes. Wow, divine timing. Ain't that something? So let me get this one thing, finesse, right? Let me get this one thing. When you are in your divine timing, like I'm just explaining, you know it, you speak it, and you feel it, and you walk it in it. People who are in time become, I shouldn't say this, man. I shouldn't say this. What time is it? Oh, I shouldn't say this. I got to get the angel number up. People who walk in divine timing, like I just explained, and you know it, you speak it, you in conscious of it, you feel it. People who are not in divine timing become magnetic to your divine timing. They just bump into it and don't realize they're doing stuff for you. Let me say that again. When you in that know it, speak it, feel it, you walking and you got the swag, whatever the girls you got your heels on, you got the red bottom or whatever and you begin to be in that divine flow, that divine timing, people begin to what? All of a sudden, like a magnet, just draw to you. Like, I don't know what it is about you. I don't know why I'm doing this for you. I got it. I got your drink. They can't resist when you are in your divine timing. The only person that can take you out of divine timing is you. Thank you. You got that glow, right? People be bumping into you all day. I don't know why. Oh, you want an extra fry? Hey, man, I got the extra fry from you. It'd be like, man, how did you do that? Because they have now stepped into your divine timing because they're stuck in time. They're stuck in time. It'd be crazy. We're like, what? How that happen? They begin to what? You know, you two magnets come together that and things, doors that were not open begin to open for you because you know it. You speak it and you feel it. Sometimes the thing of it is you don't need to speak it to nobody else, but you only speak it to yourself. Let me make sure I emphasize that. You don't speak it to someone else. You speak it to yourself. You know, I'm in divine timing today, divine flow. You know, you adjust to say, yeah. This is crazy, man, how this is working now. You know how you start, you know, I'm from 70s, 80s, you know how this working, man. This don't even, things to start happening that you have not even consciously, you think one, you say, oh, I got a taste for coffee. Oh, today at work, they decided to have coffee for everybody. No, I want a cream donut. Oh, I guess because you begin to get into divine timing. People become magnetized to you. Let me slow down. This is too much. This is not for the novice. This is not for the novice. This is for the one who really want this stuff. If Jono was here and say, no, that's true. That's true. But you got to become conscious of that you are stuck in time, that I need to get into divine timing. Open up, wake up, speak, feel it. Now, this is the thing. Don't be talking about no fake it till you make it. No, you got a gene like feel like, yo, I'm in divine timing. You know how, think about it. You know how to get into that feeling if you wanted to. But what you have to do is you have to capture that feeling in you and say, yeah, that's me. I'm in divine timing. Watch, guarantee, you'll watch how everything around you begin to say, boop, 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 boop. I needed some answers for some things that I'm doing here on the YouTube side. What happens? I said, let me get out of time and step in divine time. And guess what happened? On time, in time, things begin to line up. I begin to get the answers. "57 minutes and 9 seconds. Hope you got it. Angel number for today. Angel number for today. The angel number for today. Women love it before you know, love it before you know it. It's like being a transport. Yep. Rehearsal time. Yep. By letting people know that the divine timing, they enter into the first step, which is self-awareness. Thank you, John the W. Rehearsal time. Women love. Let me adjust my camera. Women love it before you know it. It's like being a transport. Right. By letting people know that knowing that the divine timing, they enter into the first step of which is self-awareness. Very true. So let's get to the angel number for today. So I promise those who are listening at the top of the hour or the top of the 12:30 hour that I was going to give, go back to your grind. The Mac is macking in the attraction. Shout out to you, brother. So the angel number for today. Hey, before you leave, True Savage, give us the angel number for today. So I know you got to go. Just give us a number and then you can be out. Then we can get out of here. Got to go. I'm on a time schedule. Got to be tight and right. Waiting on True Savage to get that angel number. You got to know it, speak it, and feel it. That's me all day. I'm in divine timing. 45 again has come up. So 45 has came up again. So let me do this because this is the second time it came up. Let's do 4 plus 5. Because it came up. This is 4 plus 5 is what? I'm pressing the wrong button. 4 plus 5, and then get that number. So if you're watching the thinking class is your first time, you're looking, You caught that, True Savage. That's threes. Please find the angel number for 9, please. And to all those who are watching, can you see the difference in the visual of the thinking class of my visual? I don't want to comment on adding the 5. Oh, I did 5 plus 7 plus 9 together to derail, but there's an interesting one. Add it up and see what happens. I want to see what's going to happen. Trinity, triangle, balance. 57 minutes and 9 seconds. We're out of here. Well, we're out of here in 9. We out of here in what? Whoa, 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 whoa. I just caught it. He gave 45. He just gave the number 45, right? We added, that equals to 9. What have I been saying all day? 9 minutes. And then when you add 2 plus 1, what do you get? Well, leads back to what True Savage been talking about, 49. Please get the angel number for number 9. There it is. Thank you so much, Cerise. Wow, you get it now. The angel number is the angel number 9 is the sign that you are meant to help others. This is the part of your soul mission and the life path that have you chosen before you came into the earth. Okay, let me see what else. Angel number 9 is a representation of age and knowledge. It emerges in your life when you have sufficient experience of life to take charge of your destiny. The number is a sign of maturity. 9 months to what? Birth a whole Negro. What? Uh-oh. The angel number wants you to know that this is ordained. They are helping you to connect with the part of yourself that is awakening. "57 minutes and 9 seconds. We out of here." Let me read this all of the angel number because it's really saying something. The angel number is a sign that you are meant to help others. This is the part of your soul's mission. This is the life path that you have chosen before you came into the world. Angel number 9 is a representation of the age and knowledge. It emerges in your life when you have sufficient experience of life and taking charge of your destiny. This number is a sign of maturity. The angel number wants you to know this is ordained. They are helping you to connect with the part of yourself that is awakening. If you didn't catch this, it's your own fault. Shout out to everyone in the place. Birthing an awakening, you will go through a plethora of awakening in your life. Come on, everyone. So those who came to the end and listened to the angel number, that is for you. You are birthing an awakening, conscious, waking up that you're in divine time. You're speaking about it, and now you're walking in and feeling in it. This is Lawrence D. Adams. This is spirituality, and when spirituality and the game combines, this is what you get. The thinking class. We are in Jupiter today. Let me get this outro together. Just pray that it don't bounce up. Woo! Gotta stop the music because I'm tired of getting dinged. But you know what? We're gonna let it roll.
Found myself inside all this tension. expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why? Triggered inside this situation. Wonder if we maybe were mistaken. Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel it. What is left? I've been thinking about us and the things you say. How you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. It hurts me how everything was wasted. Now all the nights seem so overrated. What was it worth? I can't take back, I can't stop feeling. How about you? I've been thinking about us and the things you said. How you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I just wanna lay here inside of your arms. Maybe we could jump back to the start. And you never would talk to me then if we never met, babe. If we never met. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. Found myself inside all this tension, a feeling I never was expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why? Triggered inside this situation. Wonder if we maybe were mistaken. Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel it. What is left? I've been thinking about us and the things you said. How you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. It hurts me how everything was wasted. Now all the nights seem so overrated. What was it worth? I can't take back, I can't stop feeling. How about you? I've been thinking about us and the things you said. How you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever to me then if we never met, babe? If we never met?